So when we're selecting a site to sample, ideally we would like locations that are near harbours that have a high amount of boat traffic, because we're trying to detect invasive species. It needs to be somewhere that the water is accessible, and we want it to be a marine habitat, so not directly inside rivers and streams that have a large freshwater discharge. The information about the location will be entered into an app, and we'll have some information on that coming. But you'll receive a sampling kit, which will consist of a bucket with some gloves on the outside. We're going to put on a set of gloves, and we're going to retrieve the contents of the sampling kit. It consists of a bag of filters and syringes and buffers that you'll be using for the sampling, and some cord to use with the bucket. We can put them down in a secure location, making sure the wind doesn't blow them away. We're going to attach the string to the handle of the bucket. There'll be a loop tied in the string, so you just need to run it through the loop. And so we have the string secured to the bucket. We're going to throw the bucket in and retrieve some water and rinse the bucket out a couple of times. And here we have the water we're going to sample from. We're going to take a filter from the filters that have been provided, and we're going to take the syringe, the 50 ml syringe. I'm going to open the filter. Crack the syringe open. And attach the filter to the syringe as quickly as possible, with as little exposure to the air as possible. And we're going to draw water through the syringe, and we're going to do that 20 times. As we're drawing water through the syringe, we need to pay attention that we attach the syringe to the end of the filter that has the label, and we bring water through the syringe in the direction of the arrow that is on the filter. So that's one. We remove the filter briefly, we eject the water, we attach the filter again, and we repeat the process. If it occurs that it's impossible to draw any more liquid through the syringe before you've drawn it through 20 times, then you can stop, and you just need to note on the app provided how many times you drew water through the syringe. But it should be possible, and it is definitely preferable, that we draw water through the syringe 20 times, so that all of our samples are equivalent. After drawing through 20 times, the last time, we empty the syringe of water, we fill the syringe full of air, we attach the syringe to the filter, but this time from the other direction, so that we're pushing air through the filter in the direction of the arrow. And what this does is it removes all the water in the filter. So we need to get rid of all of the water that's in the filter after the 20th pump. We do that twice. After the second time of pushing air through the filter to remove any excess water, we're going to take a lure lock, place it on the end of the filter away from the arrow. We're going to remove our sampling syringe, put it back into its container because we're going to use it again for our other samples. Then we're going to add buffer to the syringe. Now we label the filter with the date, with a brief description of the location, and with the code that will be provided through the app. So once the first filter is complete, it's had buffer added to it, and we've labeled it, we add it to the bag that contains our buffer syringes. And we repeat the process with the second and the third filter. We go through exactly the same process.